Ladies and gentlemen, do you think the next general election will be free and fair? I'm asking that question because William Ruto's allies have been hyping the rigging schemes of late.
Nataka nyinyi kama delegates wa UDA, wakati utakuwa kwa polling station, jaribu mfanye ukarabati ile ya hali ya juu. Ukarabati ya hali ya juu. Mwivizi kura Ruto. Niweza mkuiba mwivaza sikura na no. Sawa. Ama namna gani? Hatuwezi kubali watu wengine watufanyie madharau na tuwache utume wetu. In fact, if we are not careful, we will do years. I want to tell you this. A Somali man will become the president of this Republic of Kenya before a new year.
And Edwin Sifuna actually warned them against any attempt. What do you think the opposition can do to stop the rigging?
Wewe unatuambia tungoje 2027 na marafiki zako wanatuambia mnapanga kuiba 2027. Saa hii tuko na IEBC. Mimi kama wakili najua sheria iruhusu mtu kuhujumu matokeo ya uchaguzi kama mtu ametangaza wazi kwamba anataka kuiba kura. Hawa jamaa Ethical na ndugu zake wengine wameingia IEBC juzi. Waite hawa bunge ambao wanasema wataiba kura kwa ajili ya William Ruto waweze kujibu haya maneno, kwa sababu sisi tunangojea ile siku ambayo tutapewa kura. Haki ya Mungu by saa 2 Ruto atakuwa ameenda nyumbani.
I've always maintained here that in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happens for the sake of it. There is a reason why William Ruto's allies are hyping these rigging schemes.
Sasa niko chama tawala, sisi ndio tunatengeneza budget ya uchaguzi, sisi ndio tunalipa IEBC pesa, sisi ndio tunalipa commissioners pesa. Ruto ndio mwenye hiyo budget. Sasa Ruto taanguka namna gani nyinyi? Wewe unatengeneza budget ya kuanguka? Haki ya Mungu, hata kama wewe ni mwendazimu. Hapa Uganda Museveni ashaanguka kura. Na ukiangalia intelligence ya Museveni, angalia intelligence ya William Ruto, nani waya inasoma juu? Sasa wewe hata kama huna akili, angalia intelligence ya huyu Mama Suluhu. Na angalia intelligence ya William Samoei Ruto. Gani intelligence iko juu? Sasa Mama Suluhu akishinda na 97%, sisi hapa Kenya tutashinda na 100%. Na hiyo itawezekana kwa sababu hii ping pong ya kusema tuliweka Jomo Kenyatta, tukaweka Kibaki, tukaweka Uhuru. Raundi hii tusupport hii Mkale, tumalizane naye uongozi kuja kwa Waluya. Tuko tayari? Hebu nione tutamia Ruto.
In this video, I want to reveal to you guys what they are planning and why they're hyping the rigging. Because rigging is illegal. Why would a member of parliament talk about rigging publicly? Before I do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And with the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you think William Ruto's allies are boldly telling Kenyans that they are going to rig? Actually, they started talking about this rigging last year. I remember Kamket talking about it. That women from Wajir also spoke about rigging. And it can't be coincidence that the UDA leaders from Western Kenya are boldly talking about rigging. Why are they talking about it?
Hiyo machache sisi kama wabunge wa North Eastern, nikiongea kutoka Wajir, sisi maneno ya His Excellency the President, sisi maneno yetu ni mafupi tu. Tunasema tu 2 term. Ama kuna maneno mengine? 2 terms, sio? Si tunangojea tu debe iletwe, hata kama hatutakuwa na votes tutamuibia, hiyo si siri.
Mungoje hapo mbele ndio mpaka watu ya kutisha. Hiyo maneno ya kusema sijui must go, hakuna kwenye tunaenda. Na msikie vizuri. Na nataka nirudie hapa. Hii Kenya hakuna rais ameenda kwa miaka 5. Kwani huyu ndiye atakuwa wa kwanza? Kama tunafanya nini? Kama tumelala wapi? Kama nini imefanyika? Kwani hii Kenya ni yenu? Mjue William Ruto aende mahali. Makawasa.
Na mjipange vizuri. Hii kura ya 2027 tutanyorosha asubuhi na mapema. Mwanzo wa wasiwasi. Nyorosha asubuhi na mapema. Tuendelee kufanya kazi. Kwani hii kazi tunafanya si ndio kuomba kura? Si ndio tunazidi kuomba kura?
Number one, I think the main intention is to create voter apathy in the opposition strongholds. 2027 general election is very interesting. William Ruto is currently not the front runner. The opposition, if were to unite, would easily defeat Ruto. But again, it's going to be very difficult for them to defeat Ruto, which means for Ruto to win, he must garner 50% plus 1 vote. So how can you garner 50% plus 1 vote? Create apathy in the opposition. How do you create apathy? You tell them that even if they do A, B, C, D, at the end of the day, they will not win. At the end of the day, William Ruto will emerge victorious. And someone will ask, between Raila, the opposition, the current opposition, including Kalonzo, Rigathi, Sifuna, who had the people? The answer is obvious. Raila had the people. But Raila never won the presidency. In fact, even before Raila Odinga passed on, even if he were alive today, his supporters had already given up. They were saying that for them, they will never vote again because their votes don't count. That is the mentality which is being pumped into the opposition strongholds. Someone somewhere wants them to believe that William Ruto has the key to the victory, and that even if you go it which way, so you won't win. So in short, they will not see the need to wake up and vote, because even if they go, they will still not win. So the main intention is to create voter apathy. Number two, I think there is panic in William Ruto's camp. They fear that they might actually lose the election. Because if they were confident, they would not be talking about rigging. Kamket once said that if those numbers will not be enough, they will top them up. Now Savula and this MP is like, we must rig. So they are living in fear, because if they were not, they'll be talking confidently that in August, we are going to win. Nobody can defeat us. But they're not talking like that. It means they are in fear. They are in panic. That is why they're trying to create this fear amongst the opposition that even if they vote for their candidate, that candidate cannot win. So for me, that fear, whether the opposition will buy it or not, I still don't know. Number three, it's a strategy, if you look at it critically, to persuade their bases to join their team. For example, if you are in Western Kenya and Sifuna wave is sweeping, and you're a businessman or you are an aspirant who might not have a chance, what would you do? You'd want to be in government. Sifuna is strong there, yes, but you know that he cannot be president. Even if he were to win, Ruto will still be declared. So it's a strategy to ensure that their bases join the team. That at the end of the day, we are going to be the winners. Winners will always attract many people. So in my view, if you were to ask me, it's a strategy, but a very dangerous one. Number four, in my view, I think if you look at it from the other perspective, these are just pure acts of excitement. You see, I don't know who they were trying to please, because sometimes politics require strategy. If William Ruto were to rig, he would not want that to be known. Very few people But now we are seeing these guys coming out to say, okay, sisi, hata mkifanya nini, we are going to win. This guy won without the deep state. Now he has them. So it could be just these guys were excited. But importantly, I'm also looking at it from the history part of it. If you study the history of this country, that it is dotted with rigging schemes. Raila Odinga himself said it multiple times that he won, but his victory was always rigged. That the only election which was free and fair was that of 2002. So these guys are trying to say that if you look at the history, it's not easy to remove a sitting president. And therefore, if you want to remove him, wait for his second term to end. If you want to run for the presidency, wait for his second term. So for me, it's just part of that history, which for me is a very dangerous history. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.